Good evening. No police officers are facing charges yet in what may be the state's largest public corruption scandal. But we know the FBI is investigating more than a dozen of them over claims they took bribes from an Albuquerque law firm in exchange for letting drunk drivers off the hook. The paralegal from that firm admitted to the feds he mainly worked with the Albuquerque Police Department. Investigative reporter Ann Perrette sat down with the chief to ask about all of this happening on his watch.
Harold Medina has led the Albuquerque Police Department since September 2020. When I asked if he owes this community an apology for allowing this scheme to occur within his department, he pointed out it didn't start under his leadership, it ended under his leadership.
This isn't about blaming the past. This is about this point in time, this chief, this administration got this resolved. We found out about it. We exposed it, we investigated it, and we held people accountable.
Chief Medina says he's not blaming past mayors or chiefs. He had a tough time uncovering the scheme, explaining those involved did well hiding it. Those who deserve the blame, he says, are the officers believed to have participated in the so-called DWI enterprise.
It is their actions that led to so many victims not seeing justice and to so many people not being able to get their day in court. So yes, the officers who were involved in this scheme and did wrong should accept the blame for what they've done and how they've impacted victims.
But because the feds say his officers ran this scheme, profiting off of crime during his time as chief, I asked him if he takes any accountability.
As a department, yes, we take accountability that our officers were engaged in this behavior, and we've done everything we can to make sure that they're held accountable.
As a department, not as the chief?
As the chief, I take accountability that we discovered this problem and we resolved this problem.
But why didn't they discover and resolve it sooner?
There could always be hypothetical questions, but did we do something that worked, I think, is the biggest question. And whether people agreed with the process I took or not, it got us to where we needed to be.
I also asked the chief about gaining back the community's trust. He said he doesn't believe they lost it. Ann Perrette, KRQE investigates.
Now, the paralegal involved, Rick Mendez, also implicated officers from New Mexico State Police and the Bernalillo County Sheriff's Office. He was the first to face a federal judge in this case, pleading guilty to conspiracy, bribery, and extortion last month. Our KRQE Investigates team has been following every development in this public corruption scandal. For a look at all of their coverage, visit krqe.com.